Mental health crises account for a large number of situations that officers respond to in Utah, and they're often very tense. According to our partners at the Salt Lake Tribune, Utah police fired at 30 people in 2020, and at least 40% of those people were experiencing a mental health event. There's now an expanded unit of police officers whose mission is to better deal with those who are struggling in this way and to help the first responders who wind up interacting with them. Fox 13's Scott McCain has the exclusive details.
The newly expanded Metro Mental Health Unit has actually been around since about 2016. But again, they recently expanded to have more of a valley-wide response and effect. The newly created Metro Mental Health Unit first started about 5 years ago with just a couple of detectives from the Unified Police Department. It's now expanded to be more of a valley-wide responsive unit. UPD Sergeant JODIE SAMPSON has been there from the beginning and recently helped oversee the expansion of the team, which now includes officers from several neighboring agencies. They realized they were often dealing with the same individuals in several situations, but sometimes just in different parts of the Salt Lake Valley. Their goal is to diffuse or de-escalate tense situations when a person is having an episode or breakdown and interacting with police. And if they can't respond themselves, well, these officers are constantly updating a database which allows other officers in other agencies to know more about whom they're dealing with and why that person may be struggling.
We can put the correct information into the system, so when it's dispatch can read the correct information and have our response accordingly. Instead of having 5 officers respond, which has a potential to amp up the situation, we might only need 2.
Detectives and officers from Cottonwood Heights, Murray, and Draper PD are now part of this expanded Metro Mental Health Unit. In all, there's now 13 members, including a licensed clinical social worker.
Our whole role is to co-respond out into the community and deal with people who are having a mental health crisis. We not only respond, but we do case management.
Members of this team say they are passionate about their work and really, at the end of the day, want the best possible outcome for those who are struggling and for those officers who wind up interacting with them. In Salt Lake County, Scott McCain, Fox 13 News, Utah.